Welcome to Beyond Just Money by Kalkine Media, an independent global media house and investor relations group. Please note that this podcast is for information purposes only. It's not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold the stocks of any company or companies or engage in any investment activity under discussion. Kalkine Media is neither licensed nor qualified to provide investment advice through this platform.
Welcome to Beyond Just Money. I'm Manisha and with me today is Ms. Nidhi Sinha, the head of content of Kalkine Media. California-based financial services and digital payments company Square Inc. has announced its acquisition of Australian fintech major Afterpay Limited. With the transaction valued at $29 billion, this is the biggest buyout in the known history of Australia. Welcome, Nidhi. And could you draw some light on this deal?
Thank you, Manisha, for having me on Beyond Just Money. Yes, the Square Afterpay deal has created a buzz in the markets. The deal led to an immediate rally in the stocks of both the companies. While Afterpay soared 24% on the ASX after the announcement, Square surged 10% in New York.
So what will Square get from the deal?
If you look at Afterpay, it is a category leader in the growing buy now and pay later vertical, with focus on helping consumers make online payments and manage their financial well-being responsibly, as well as empowering merchants to grow their businesses. After this transaction, Square will integrate Afterpay into two of its existing ecosystems aimed at strengthening the connection between its seller and Cash App ecosystems and unlocking cross-sell opportunities with Afterpay. Square and Afterpay plan to focus on delivering growth at scale and intend on investing in transformative opportunities to drive long-term profitable growth, if you look at what they said in their presentation.
So what is in it for Afterpay shareholders?
With this deal, Manisha, Afterpay shareholders will receive a fixed exchange ratio of 0.375 shares of Square Class A common stock for each Afterpay ordinary share they own on the record date. Square may elect to pay 1% of the total consideration in cash. Now let us understand what happens to the governance of Afterpay after the acquisition. As discussed earlier, Afterpay is set to be integrated into Square's seller and Cash App ecosystems. The Australian fintech's co-founders and co-CEOs, Anthony Eisen and Nick Molnar, will be joining Square upon closing of the transaction. Eisen and Molnar will be at the helm of Afterpay's respective consumer and merchant businesses as part of Square's Cash App and seller segment. However, Eisen will be reporting to Brian Grassadonia and Molnar to Eliza Henry. One of them will make it to the board as well, because Square has committed that it will appoint one Afterpay director as a member of the board of directors immediately after the deal is closed.
And when is the deal supposed to close?
As per Square, the deal is expected to close in the first quarter of calendar year 2022. This would need so much time because they will have to satisfy a gamut of conditions precedent as is customary for merger and acquisition transactions. These conditions, among others, include approval by the shareholders of both the companies, receipt of required regulatory approvals, and no material adverse effects in relation to Afterpay or Square.
Nidhi, what does this mean for the BNPL sector on the whole?
The deal would hasten the buy now, pay later sector's march towards mainstream. If Square Afterpay deal succeeds in creating synergies out of the BNPL service, we would see many more e-commerce companies eyeing the BNPL fintech players. This would mean that the M&A activity would shoot up and valuations would skyrocket. Also, since there is precedent now, many investors, both listed and unlisted, would be willing to bet their bucks on the BNPL companies. All in all, this would help BNPL players in growing the scale of their operations.
Thank you, Nidhi, for sharing your insights with our listeners.
Thank you, Manisha, for having me on the show. Always a pleasure.
To listen to this podcast again, log on to kalkinemedia.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you soon with yet another insightful episode of Beyond Just Money. Till then, as we say, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine Media.
Our listeners are requested to make their own inquiries about any investments, and Kalkine Media strongly suggest that the listeners seek advice from a financial advisor, stockbroker, or other professional as necessary. Kalkine Media hereby disclaims any and all the liabilities to any listener arising from any use of the information shared or discussed in this podcast. This podcast is available for personal and non-commercial use only.